Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the New York Jets franchise. As last episode, we made our very first trade of this series, and we really made some moves to get better in the future. We traded McClendon away and got a 4th round pick next draft from the Texans. You know, the Texans are making a ton of moves, so I thought it would just make sense. They had a defensive tackle hole. Also, they're a team that likes to trade a lot in real life, I guess. Now, one guy we did also acquire is BJ Hill. BJ Hill is an interesting guy out of NC State, and I think that he is a good cornerstone piece on the defensive line. But before hopping into the action in this episode, let's just evaluate the NFL Draft's top quarterback prospects. First, with quarterback Brent Thompson coming out of Ohio State. Now, he is a mobile quarterback, but he has a very, very high ceiling. In 1 year starting, he did throw 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and he is a guy that can at least have his running ability as his crutch, at least to start out early on in his rookie season. Now, I think that this guy is going to be really, really good at the NFL level once he hits his potential, but it's definitely potential, and that's what a lot of NFL scouts are kind of drooling over. He has a ton of arm talent. Now, can he put it all together? I don't know. But his issue is that he tries to rely on his legs a little too much. He's going to have to throw from the pocket when he gets to the NFL, but he's got a very high ceiling and a guy that's got great arm strength as well. And he's going to be a pretty good pro prospect for sure. I think if he goes to the right system and goes to the right quarterback coach, he can develop into something very, very nicely. Now, he is the projected #1 overall pick in this year's draft. And the second quarterback that's projected to go off the board is quarterback Pat Perez from Missouri Tech. Now, he is 6'3", an inch taller than Brent Thompson, and he's 195 pounds. But he is a pocket passer. Now, he has the experience. That's the thing. He is a 3-year starter. You can just see the numbers have gone up each year. He had 29 touchdowns as a junior, 33 touchdowns and 5 interceptions as a senior. Now, he's not going to hurt you with his feet at all. Now, he just sits in the pocket, throws the ball well. I really like what he can do from the pocket. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Matt Ryan. He's played in that pro-style offense that Missouri Tech runs, and he's done pretty much everything. I mean, he's been a guy that relies on the run game. In his sophomore year, took more of a role of being more the passer, being the leader in his junior year. Then his senior year, he was tremendous. I mean, he was leading the #1 team in the nation as a senior, and you can just see some of these throws he's making. I mean, these are pro-style throws that you have to get done at the NFL level. Look at this deep pass this time to the end zone to Cooper, just leading him with that throw. Those are the type of throws that NFL scouts really like from Pat Perez. He's going to be an awesome pro, so keep an eye on where he goes. Now, the next guy is Dan Settle. Now, we didn't get to see him play much, but he did play for the Whitetails in the Rivercats series. And if you are wondering, this is going to be the original walk-ons from the Whitetails and the original walk-ons from the Rivercats in the same class. And just looking at Dan Settle, he did win a Heisman Trophy and led his team to a 12-2 record. So they were very, very good when he was at quarterback. He is more of a pocket passer, but he can move just a little bit. Now, the last quarterback to round out the top 4 is Lewis Smith out of Rocky Mountain State. Now, he is a very good quarterback, and I think that one thing about him is that it's going to have to be the right system for him. He kind of reminds me of Johnny Manziel a little bit. You're going to have an offense that is tailored around his strengths. He's not going to throw the ball down the field. He's a shorter quarterback, and also, you know, he doesn't have that arm talent that maybe Brent Thompson or Pat Perez has, but he can get it done. I think he can get it done. He makes accurate throws short. His deep accuracy may come into question. Now, he does take off too much. He's going to need to correct that. He tries to rely on his legs a little too much. But if you do tailor an offense around him, the quick passing game, maybe running a little bit of an option, maybe even just relying on the run game in his first couple years in the NFL, he will be a good pro prospect. Now, I don't know if he will go in the first rounds for sure, but I think that he's going to be a top 5 quarterback in this class. He's right now projected as the number 4 quarterback, but we'll have to see how that all shakes out. So let's hop into the action, and we will be taking on the Dolphins in this episode, and we are 2-7. They are 1-8. This is the bottom of the barrel here. Now, if you guys are interested in this draft class, it is the final build. Go and download it, TNJ DC1. I put a lot of work into it. Had somebody else put some work into it as well. So go and check that draft class out. There's going to be one each season. Now, Tua Tagovailoa was starting for quite a bit of the season. He actually had 5 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but he will not be starting in this game. I wonder if the Jets just decided to bench him in favor of Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm not sure why they would do that, but I don't know. Tua is still there and developing. Maybe Ryan Fitzpatrick seems like he might be taking over for Tua because he was hurt. I'm not really sure. But here is Sam Darnold leading the NFL in interceptions, actually, with 17. I'm hoping that he can get back on the right track in this game. So we are on the road here for the first matchup versus the Dolphins this year. The first pass is across the middle and caught by Le'Veon Bell, lined up in the slot to start this game. Frank Gore in the backfield. He's going to get a handoff. He gets up the middle, and that's a gain of 4. I think you can already see what this Jets team is trying to do. We're trying to get more running backs involved as you throw across the middle. This time it's going to be Ryan Griffin, the backup tight end, for the first down catch, and he moves the chains. Le'Veon Bell checks in at running back. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Handoff. Bell showing some patience. Only picks up a gain of 2. Bell is a top 5 rusher in the NFL at this point as Darnold throws across the middle, and he's got Jamison Crowder for the first down to about the 25. Jamison Crowder is creeping up to be our leader in receiving yards over Chris Herndon. Chris Herndon is first in yards and catches. So Le'Veon Bell with the catch to the right side. Now inside the 10, he goes up and gets it. First down. Nice little drive we're putting together versus the 1-win Dolphins. So now we get it to the 11. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Darnold moves to the right. He's got time. He's going to throw to a wide open Braxton Berrios. Touchdown. And Berrios gets in to start this game. I want to see what another receiver can do outside of Denzel Mims and Jamison Crowder. And that one gets it done for Berrios. It's now 7-0. So out comes Fitzpatrick, who has only played in 2 games this season, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. As the new running back for the Dolphins, Jordan Howard, lines up behind him. Quick throw across the middle. It's picked off. Marcus May goes up and gets it. The defense makes a play. This has been something that I've been wanting. Something like this, a turnover to start the game, a turnover early where it gives us a possession. And here we are on offense again. Quick throw across the middle. This time it's Denzel Mims after a 5-yard penalty to start out that next drive. He gets about a gain of 7 yards. So that brings it to a 3rd and 8. Darnold throws to the end zone, 1-on-1. Chris Herndon knocked away, and we are going to have to settle for the field goal, but it's 10-0 to start this game. So Fitzpatrick under center this time. He's got 3 wide receivers out there in the tight end. He's going to throw deep to Gesicki. He's got it. First down at about the 45. He holds on to that one in traffic, and Fitzpatrick completes his first pass of the game. So now at about the 44, handoff Jordan Howard. No, it's a fake. We send the pressure. It's a sack and a fumble. And that is going to be picked up by the Dolphins. Tony Basham gets in for the sack, and the strip sack at that. So 3rd and 5 this time from the 40. Another sack, and that's Basham again. Double sacks here for him. I mean, this is something that I've been looking for. We acquire B.J. Hill to maybe even provide some pass rush, and that sack actually takes him out of field goal range. So we're into the second quarter now, 8 minutes left. Here's Le'Veon Bell, who gets a handoff up the middle. He gets to the 25, maybe a gain of 1. So Darnold now facing some pressure. He moves to the right side. He's going to take it himself, and he slides down for the first down. He may have had a tight end down the field, Chris Herndon, but he decides to take it himself, first down. So draw a play this time. It's LaMichael Pirine in the game. And like I said when I started this game, I wanted to get more running backs involved, but it's a block in the back. This one's coming back. So from our own 37 this time, 5 wide, quick throw, it's Ryan Griffin again, first down. The backup tight end getting involved, I like it. So 1st and 10 from the pistol formation, play action fake to Le'Veon. Darnold's got a little bit of time, he gets hit on the throw though, and it's picked off. And that is going to be Byron Jones in coverage. He's got it, he takes it back to the 39-yard line. Sam Darnold gets hit on the throw, causes a bad throw, and it ends up being in the hands of Byron Jones, the new signee of the Miami Dolphins. So here's a handoff. This time it's Matt Breida in the game. He picks up a huge gain on that one. That's about 12 yards. First down, tackled by Bradley McDougall. So 1st and 10 at the 26. Quick throw, and Devontae Parker has it almost tipped, at least by Avery Williamson. So getting it to the 16. Fitzpatrick throws, and he's got a man. And it's dropped. Nice play breaking that up by Pierre Desir, finally making a play this year. And they go for it here on a 4th and 1. Looks like they got 3 wide receivers out there. Breida's in the game. Handoff. Breida tries to cut, and he does go for the touchdown. He put a move on Bradley McDougall, and he missed. And it's 7-10 here for the New York Jets. Still a 3-point lead. So here we are back on offense, 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. When Michael Pirine gets a carry and he gets upfield, and that's his 2nd carry of the game, goes for 7 yards, first down. So 1st and 10, Le'Veon Bell checks in. Darnold moves to the right side. He's got a ton of room. He's going to take off. He's going to get down. Gain of about 13 yards, 14 maybe. First down for Darnold. So now under 2 minutes left here. We're going to run the hurry up. Here's Darnold. He lobs to the sideline, and he's got Jamison Crowder who holds on to it. Nice touch pass that time from Darnold. First down, now across the 50. He's completing 50% of his passes this game. Darnold moves. He's going to just take it himself. Nice block on the outside, and he does get tackled. Gain of 11, first down. He tiptoes his way in bounds. You got to get down, though, if you're Darnold. He's known to fumble. So Michael Pirine in the game, handoff. He's got a big hole. Nice block that time by Crowder downfield. Picking up the first down here for the Jets is Michael Pirine. Pirine stays in the game this time. Darnold throws to a wide open Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown. He was lined up in the slot with Eric Berry covering him, who signed with the Dolphins. And it's 17-7 going into halftime. That was a great half by our Jets. And I liked what I saw on offense and defense. Besides one turnover, we were pretty good. 17-7. So now we start the second half, and we have been playing very good defense. Here's the first pass out to left side. It's Matt Breida who gets a block, and Breida's off to the races. He breaks the tackle, makes 2 men miss, and on the first play, the Dolphins strike back. It's a touchdown, Miami. And just like that, the tables have turned right back to us with a 3-point lead on the first play, giving that back. And now we have to come back on offense and answer that touchdown. So here's Le'Veon Bell starting it out on offense with the draw play. He's only got 8 carries for 27 yards. We're going to look to get him going more in the second half. So 3rd and 4 this time. Darnold throws to the right side, and it's knocked away. Herndon had it and knocked away. Good play that time by the safety on that one. And the Dolphins take back over as Breida starts it out with the carry up the middle. It's a gain of 10 yards. So down 3 points, the Dolphins throw to left side. Gesicki's got it again, and he's been busy in this one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 9 of 14 so far here in this game. To under center, play action fake. Fitzpatrick, he's going to throw deep, and he's got a man. It's going to be Gesicki. Touchdown. Bless Austin had that deep zone that time. That's actually Quincy Wilson on the outside who was there. And he gives up the big play, and now the Dolphins take the lead. So here is Darnold back onto the field. He throws to the right side, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Probably should have stayed in it. So 2nd and 10, throw to left side, and it's tipped. Intended for Ryan Griffin. He's been getting in quite a bit this game as well. So 5 wide out there here for a 3rd and 10 from our own 28. The pressure's there. Darnold throws to the sideline, though. It's 1-on-1 with Jamison Crowder. It's picked off, but out of bounds. And that one will be a punt here for the Jets. So just like that, the Dolphins have scored unanswered points here in the second half. Here they are back on offense. Quick throw to the right side. Parker's got it, and it's going to be a first down across the 50 now as he gets tackled by Blake Cashman, the middle linebacker, the second-year pro out of Minnesota. So from the 48, quick throw once again, and it's another catch. And Pierre Desir has been getting beat quite a bit. This time it's caught by Jones. And now they move it to about the 39. 2nd and 1, Breida. He's going to get the handoff. He's got speed. You can't let him get into the open field. He picks up 9. First down for Breida. The two dual running back system that they have with Jordan Howard and Breida actually works out pretty well. So here's Fitzpatrick, another quick throw. It's Parker again. He's got it. First down. Fitzpatrick has looked pretty flawless here in the second half. So now from the 12-yard line this time. Screen pass, and it's Breida. He's got space. He puts on a juke move and does get stopped before the first down marker. He gets to the 8. It's 4th and 2. So they do line up to go for it, but it looks like a false start penalty will move them back 5 yards. So now they decide to be wiser, kick the field goal, and make it a 7-point game. Miami's on top by a touchdown. So now here are your Jets backing onto the field. Handoff, Le'Veon Bell. He's got a lot of room, and he picks up a good gain of about 15 yards. First down to about the 48 as that starts the fourth quarter. So 3 wide receivers out there running slants. Darnold throws across the middle, open man, and it's tipped and picked off. It's going to be a second interception here. This time it's Xavier Howard. How can you miss that throw if you're Darnold? That was thrown to Denzel Mims, but look at how far overthrown this was. It wasn't even close. Byron Jones tips it, Xavier Howard catches it, and Denzel Mims was nowhere near that throw. I don't know what Darnold was throwing to on that one. So now the Dolphins take back over with the 7-point lead. Those are the mistakes you have to not make. Here's Gesicki again. He's been busy. He's over 100 yards receiving in this game. So here's Fitzpatrick under center this time. Jordan Howard in the backfield. Play action fake and a throw across his body. And it's a first down. You can just see the Dolphins came into this game ranked number 29 in total offense. And they are just torching us now here in the second half. So Fitzpatrick now, 3 wide receivers to the left side. He throws that way, and it's going to be tipped, knocked away by Brian Poole, intended for Matt Breida. And they settle for 3, making it a 10-point game. So here we are back on an offense. You can just see the pressure getting to Darnold, and now he's starting to throw some inaccurate throws. 3rd and 10 now. He throws across the middle. He's finally got Mims. Where was that throw earlier? It's a first down. And now we move it across the 50. So from the 39, the pressure's getting there. Darnold gets hit on the throw, but he does find Braxton Berrios for about a gain of 8 yards on that. So that brings it to a 3rd and 4. This time handoff Bell. He's got room, and he gets inside the 20-yard line. Now he's up to 71 yards rushing here in this game. He's been busy more in the passing game. So we get it to the 15-yard line this time. Darnold stops and throws, and he's got Denzel inside the 5, and it looks like a face mask on the play by Byron Jones. 1st and goal. So now we get it to a 2nd down from the 2. Pitch play to the left side. Michael Pirine makes a man miss, and he falls in. Touchdown. His first of the season. I want to get Michael Pirine involved down the stretch. That's my goal. I love what he can do. I liked him out of Florida. He breaks a tackle, makes it a 3-point game. So can we come up with a stop here with 2 minutes left? Here's Fitzpatrick. Handoff is going to be Breida, tackled in the backfield. That was Bradley McDougal there for the stop. So now that brings it to a 3rd and 11 at the 2-minute warning. All of our timeouts are used. If they get a first, it's over. Fitzpatrick gets sacked. We send the pressure with McDougal, and he gets there, and this time is going to run down, but it's going to give us an opportunity to score before the end of this game. So here is Darnold. Can he lead a touchdown drive? Quick throw, and it's tipped at the line. It's batted down, and that brings it to a 3rd and 10 from our own 36. Darnold throws across the middle. He's got Herndon knocked away. Eric Berry on the coverage, and that brings it to a 4th and 10. This is the game. Darnold throws. He's got Herndon. First down, moving the chains. Let's hurry up to the line offense, as now we hurried up. 25 seconds left and under, and it's ticking. Here's Darnold. He's going to throw deep to left side, and he's got Crowder, and there's 15 seconds left. Hurried up to the line. We got to spike it. 2, 1 second on the clock. as that brings in Brett Maher out off the bench, and he's going to line up and kick this field goal, and it's good. This one's going into overtime. So now we have our second overtime of this season here in season 1 as Darnold starts it out with the ball, throw to the right side. He's got Crowder who makes a man miss and gets to the 47. They're actually saying the 47-yard line is Brett Maher's range. I guess he did hit a 63-yarder in real life. So here's a handoff this time. Bell, he picks up a lot of room. First down. We have to get into the end zone on this one if we want to win. If we kick the field goal, they have a chance to come down and score as well. So from our 36 this time, 2nd and 12, play action fake and throw, and it's Troy Fumagalli in the game, the third-string tight end. First down. Troy Fumagalli, who we signed in the preseason after he got cut by the Broncos, and now we're inside the 10. Darnold under center this time. It looks like he may have been looking for Jamison Crowder early, but then he throws, and he looks like he was across the line. Jamison Crowder got bumped on that route, and it threw his route off, but it looked like he had great release. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 11 this time from the 15. We try that same play action fake that worked earlier with Fumagalli. This time it does not work. We throw it out of bounds, and we settle for 3. So a turnover wins it for the Jets, but the Dolphins with the touchdown, they win it. They can also tie. Throw out to the right side. This time it's going to be caught, and that's Kalen Ballage who picks up the first down on that catch. 2 minutes left here in this game. So from their own 33, Fitzpatrick has been phenomenal in the second half. He throws Gesicki again, and he gets tackled. And that's the 2-minute warning here in overtime. So now from their own 46 this time, quick throw, and it's caught. And it looks like that's Albert Wilson as he picks up a gain of 6. So 2nd and 4, Fitzpatrick throws, and it's in coverage and knocked away by Brian Poole. So from the 48 this time, here's Fitzpatrick running a man in motion. Let's see what he does. Fitzpatrick throws it, a wide open Devontae Parker inside of field goal range to the 27. A great throw by Fitzpatrick and poised in the pocket. So where's our pass rush been in this second half? Here is a screen pass one more time, and this time Jordan Howard picks up the first down. He steps out of bounds. The clock stops here at the 14-yard line. So Fitzpatrick now in the pocket. Get there. Pass rush. No, they don't. Here's Fitzpatrick. He throws, and he's got Gesicki to the 1. He's down, and 25 seconds left in this game. They choose not to call a timeout. So this clock is running down. 5, 4, and Fitzpatrick throws the ball out of the back of the end zone. What a stop. What will they do? They're going to settle for the field goal. And this one ends in a tie. Wow. The battle of the worst teams in the division goes to that, and it ends up being a tie. That is the kind of deflating season that we've had this year, and honestly, I don't know how that happened. In the second half, we just couldn't play any defense. It was that simple. We tried to send some pass rush in the first half. We were successful. We tried the same in the second half, but then Fitzpatrick just started to tear us up, and that just ended up being the story of the second half. We just couldn't get on the board, and even on defense, we couldn't come up with a stop. You know, one thing I did take away from this game is that we ran the ball extremely well with all 3 backs, and I want to get LaMichael Pirine some carries. I want to up his development a little bit and see what I have out of him. I think he's a capable backup running back. Marcus May had an interception. Basham had 2 sacks. McDougal had that 1 sack in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. And honestly, besides that, where is our pass rushing? I mean, we have Henry Anderson out there. B.J. Hill is playing there. Who else? Quinnen Williams, he didn't get a sack this game. Jordan Jenkins was nowhere to be found. I mean, we just need something. And I'm thinking about giving Frankie Louvu some time, some playing time to play. Terrell Basham was pretty good. He had 2 sacks. He's not the greatest of pass rushers, but I want to get him some pass rush snaps as well. And it honestly paid off as well since he got 2 sacks there on the same drive, but then didn't show up for the rest of the game. I'm not expecting too much out of him anyway. But B.J. Hill has his first upgrade as a Jet. He goes up to 77 overall, and looking at him, block shooting at 82 and a play recognition at 80. I like it. So we do have a bunch of re-signings going into this offseason, and honestly, I have no idea who I want to re-sign. I do have a guy in mind that I do want to re-sign, but I'm not really sure. I still want to evaluate who I'm thinking of, and I'm thinking of Frankie Louvu. I want to re-sign him just for depth, but I want to see what he's got in maybe more of a prominent pass rushing role. But one guy that impressed me last game was Marcus May, and I think it just makes sense. You can't replace 82 overall with just anybody, and a guy that's been with the Jets his career. I like what he has, and I like what he does for this defense. So I will lock him up to a 3-year deal, take him to age 30, and then we'll reevaluate a second contract, or I guess a third contract for him come that time. So we do get our first signing here in this series as he gets the contract extension. Now, I do want to be cognizant of our salary cap, and I want to maybe add a restriction to at least not go all the way to 0 in our salary cap, maybe be a little bit more restrictive, which will make this series more interesting. I'm not really sure what I'll do there, but I'm thinking about adding a restriction there, maybe having our salary cap at $20 million. So once we hit $20 million, we can't do anything. We can draft players at $20 million, but we cannot sign players going below $20 million. Maybe I'm thinking that. I'm not really sure. Elgin Lloyd, how about him out of our Whitetails series as we look at cornerbacks? Now, he is a zone cover corner. I really like what he can do, but he's 5'9", and he's actually kind of light. So he's 166. I want to see what we have in this draft with cornerbacks, but the one thing that I'm looking at is a man-to-man cover corner, because we cannot play man at all. We get burnt in man. Anytime we play man, any team, it doesn't matter who it is, somebody's always open when we play man. Now, this is a very deep receiver draft class. Looking at Sam Street, he's one of my favorite receivers in this class because he's got A, spectacular catch, A- catching, B, catch in traffic, and he's actually one of our member prospects. So members get all the prospects this season. In season 2, I'm gonna open it up to the rest of my subscribers to submit, but not right now. I'll let you guys know when that is so you guys can be in the draft class. Jack Miller is an interesting one. He's 5'10", 22 years old, 178, slot receiver. Now, I don't know what type of receiver he's going to be at the NFL level, but he's got speed, I think. And then I think that he's a good route runner. And I think that, you know, getting a route runner in this draft is definitely crucial for our team. Now, we end up simming the second game here. We played the Dolphins back-to-back games, and we actually won 27-10. So we get a win here in this episode, a win and a tie, and both playing the Dolphins. BJ Hill, how about him? Getting in for 2 sacks. Quentin Williams gets a sack. Henry Anderson gets a sack. And Fadukasi gets a sack. And I like this. I mean, if we can play games like this where we get some sacks, we can win some games. So our remaining schedule here, Raiders, Seahawks, Rams, Browns, and Patriots. And then we hop into the offseason. I don't see this team making the playoffs. It would be highly unlikely. So we're going to try to get through some games next episode. I'm going to probably get through the Raiders, Seahawks, and Rams all in one episode. And then the final one will be Browns and Patriots. And then we will see what we can do here in the offseason and how we will build this team. As we got a quick preview of the draft, I really like what I saw from a lot of those cornerbacks, but I'm like I said, I want to get a man cover corner, and we'll have to see how that goes. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned, let's get it, let's go.
Yeah, hey, filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on